The Australian dollar fell to three-week lows this week, close to 75 cents. But overall, its fall has been reasonably modest as the currency continues to find strong support from commodity prices. The main driver of the fall to around 75 cents was actually a strong US dollar. Despite the September non-farm payrolls report being a little bit on the weak side, including the unemployment rate returning to 5%, overall, the US economy still seems to be on a reasonable footing, enough for Fed officials to continue to talk about raising interest rates this year. In fact, the probability of a rate hike by December has risen to 57%, and that's the highest for all of 2016. That's been supporting the US dollar against a range of currencies. But while the Australian dollar is struggling against a strong US dollar, it continues to find support from the rise in Australia's key export commodity prices. In particular, the rise in coal prices has been spectacular. The price of coking coal used for steel making has surged 260% since the end of May to above $200 a tonne. The surge in prices has been driven by a cutback in Chinese coal mine production and also a surge in residential construction, particularly in China. As Australia's number 2 export, accounting for 12% of total exports, coal is very important to Australia's economy. As such, this surge in prices is likely to have an ongoing positive effect on Australia's GDP, its budget position, as well as the trade balance in the coming months. Backed by surging commodity prices and fading expectations for another RBA cash rate cut, the Aussie continues to gain against currencies other than the US dollar. It's had a good week against the New Zealand dollar and very much so against the British pound. The pound had, of course, a spectacular flash crash where it fell about 6% in a matter of minutes. It recovered a lot of that ground, but it remains under pressure this week. That's likely to remain the case in the weeks and months ahead as the British government debates the path towards Brexit, with a final decision on negotiations not likely until March 17. In the week ahead, the US is likely to remain focused on politics, while the ECB has a policy meeting with fairly low expectations of any change. But we do have quite a bit to watch in Australia, particularly on Tuesday and Thursday. On Tuesday, the RBA releases the minutes from its October meeting, but perhaps more importantly, we have a key speech from RBA Governor Lowe. On Thursday, we see the September employment numbers for Australia. August was quite a weak month with about a 4,000 fall in total employment, so we should see a quite sharp rebound in jobs in September. The unemployment rate, meanwhile, should remain below 6%. All of this suggests that the Aussie dollar in the week ahead remains fairly volatile, but finds support on dips towards about 74.50 before running out of steam around 76.50. We'll speak to you next week.